Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you were speaking there about having experience in relays and what have you, and you have I mean, you yourself have you've been in the 4x2 relay a couple of times for Britain before, and in fact, you mentioned on that Swim
Mhm.
Strong podcast last night. It was a really really good one, mate. There was a story
Thank you.
about was it the 2018 Europeans beforehand where you were a bit of a young gun coming up, and basically your
Yeah,
instructions were to not f this up. What's the story behind that, mate?
yeah, yeah. So I was 18. I just turned 18, I think, and I was still swimming at my home club at the moment, Maidenhead. Small club. Um, not many, barely any national swimmers, and I'd just come off the back of European Juniors. That was my main focus for the season. My coach Paul and I had been focusing purely on the 200 IM at European Juniors in Helsinki that year. Hadn't even been thinking about senior competitions, not even in the back of my mind. Do European Juniors. I won the 200. I'm really happy. Thought great summer ahead of me. Can chill out before I go to Bath in September. I can relax. And I get a letter through saying we want you to come and do the European Seniors, and that just kind of that wasn't even on my mind in the slightest. Had not been expecting it, and all of a sudden, right, okay, I've got to go to Glasgow. I've got to swim out in the European Seniors. I thought, right, I'll do a 200 IM heat, a 400 IM heat at best, because obviously only two guys can go through to the final. I think it was like the Litchfields or Max and Mark Sharanek. Those were the two boys who were going to go through. I thought, right, I'll go up there, chill in a hotel for 10 days, get to be on the GB team, which is really cool because I've heard of all these guys and stuff, but I've never met any of them. I'll do 2 heat swims and I'll have my summer break. Anyway, go up to Glasgow and do my heat swims. They go okay. Nothing spectacular because I've been focusing on that European Juniors swim, and I'd had a bit of time off after that. And all of a sudden, they're like, "We want you to do the heat of the 4x2," and I'm thinking, these guys are world champions on the 4x2. I better not mess this up in the heat. I don't want to mess up this heat swim. But then on top of that, I was thinking, right, I'll do a heat swim. These boys will go ahead, hopefully get a nice medal in the final, and then I'll get a bit of silverware coming back. So all of a sudden, I've gone from not even expecting to go to Europeans to, right, I might have the chance to bring home a bit of hardware, and then do the heat swim. Go back to my hotel, think, right, I'm on my summer holidays now. Get a text through saying we want you to do the final. I'm like, God, okay. So all of a sudden, I'm on the team, and before I know it, I'm in the cool room with Duncan, Jimmy, and Callum Jarvis, 3 boys who have done amazing things on the relay in the past, and I've only heard of. I've never met any of these guys. I've only heard of them, and I'm on the team all of a sudden. I've just rocked up as the rookie, and I'm kind of looking around. It's like these amazing European 200 freestylers, and I'm about to walk out for a final, and it's almost like, because I wasn't even expecting it, I wasn't even nervous. It was just like all happened so quickly, and I haven't even spoken to these guys much. Jimmy, who's like a really close pal of mine. We literally just got back from town having breakfast and stuff like that. And we train together every day. I'd never spoken to him before, and I'm sitting down next to him, and he turns around to me and he goes, "Right, I'm taking over from you, so don't F this up." And I was just like, okay. Anyway, we walk out, flames going up. Obviously, they put on a good show. We get on the blocks, do what we need to do. I didn't F it up, didn't die on my arse or anything like that. Came home, Jimmy secured us that win, and we came in with the European gold. So, yeah, it's definitely something that's stuck in my mind. Maybe I'll be the one saying that to him in Tokyo this time round.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, there we go. I
We'll
mean,
see.
if this whole swimming thing doesn't carry on forever for Jimmy Guy, at least he's got a future career as a psychologist, that's for sure. But
Yeah, the British swimming psychologist. Absolutely.
but yeah, I suppose